biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a, I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. When I get that daily paper, stop playing on me. Pap.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, but they'll get it past the
45. Who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. first carry now for David Montgomery. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a full return and a Patriot touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And tough sledding. You'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Mariota to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lewickin. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on this one. Maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's 7 down. 29 yards on the tackle.
And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement in those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mark Andrews from 10 yards out. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. We are tied at 7. So they're all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. That's out to the flat for Swift. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mariota out left and complete to Thornton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. These two teams all tied after one.
Make a play here. Take it to him, boys. Let's get a few yards on this play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Patriots take over.
This could be a turning point. Take that, thank you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second and 2. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception here, Mariota flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a give right side Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Bills will take over here as they go up to the 33-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of during his much heralded college career. He played that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Jones now throwing on first down. Yet again targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Jones out to the flat. That's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Folks' kick is good,
and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mariota. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Off play action. Jones. They're going for Jefferson downfield. They've got his man complete. They'll take him down, but now they're working across midfield. 36 yards on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in front of the play.
I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Jones on first down. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he goes down the backfield, getting us inside the 24 yards on the play.
That was good protection there. That was great protection there because of the receiver. I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First down, Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Cross Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Mariota. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing again on second down. Mariota.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Mariota now. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. His defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. The emphasis is still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mariota. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his tight end pitch complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that, blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota completes Austin here over the middle. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Jones on the return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
I can't believe what I'm watching.
Are you kidding me? Really?
That's the worst call ever.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. To throw is Mariota. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Mariota now from the 50. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
To try again after the sack. Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Now, field goal is probably all they covered at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Keep pushing the ball down the field.
We have an offense.
Let's go.
Jump, offside. Keep it up, offense. Keep it up.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just about on his own goal line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
In them deep.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up been complete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Folks, kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
It could be worse, but I feel like, no, never mind.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for